Hi guys, welcome to another video by School of RPA. In this video, we are going to talk about three types of RPA COEs. I am Abhinav Sabarwal and I am Principal Consultant and Trainer at School of RPA. And if you are new here, please make sure to click subscribe button. What is RPA COE? RPA has proven to produce an improvement in efficiency along with the benefits in fast-paced consumer-driven market. However, implementing a well-structured and well-functioning RPA Center of Excellence requires critical understanding, planning, and effort. A competent automation COE enables organizations to deeply embed RPA and replace human workers with robots that make processes faster, more efficient, and have fewer errors. And RPA COE allows businesses to automate the mundane tasks that human workers are often burdened with. While human workforce is still necessary to create strategies and govern businesses, their necessity in performing repetitive daily tasks will be massively reduced. The rest will be massively reduced. Why is COE needed? Automation Center of Excellence can improve an organization's automation success. The decision to embrace either a centralized, decentralized, or federated model for operating automation COE needs to be driven by organization's unique circumstances. As long as the operating model is structured properly with clearly defined roles and responsibilities, either model can be used to achieve automation objectives. Now let's look at the centralized COE. The centralized COE model will have all the capabilities needed to drive RPA distribution across the organization. All functionalities of the COE will be driven from one centralized capability. This is an inside-out approach. The COE provides expertise and manages the common resources required to deliver RPA successfully. It also prioritizes processes based on overall project strategy, which in turn align with the organizational strategy. There will be one centralized shared platform, easily scalable to host all BU processes. The process pipeline is automated by a centralized team that distributes automation across the organization. This model works very well with the delivery factory model. With centralized capabilities, standardization and optimization becomes a natural part of the initiative. Unlike the decentralized model, the centralized model is very scalable as there is a one contact point for the entire initiative. This model is a bit slower to distribute automation across the organization. However, it is a better model for scalability and operation. Next is hybrid model. Now, in hybrid model, there are pros and cons. You know, there are pros and cons for both decentralized and centralized models. And it's always recommended to create a model that best fits your organization needs. As a mature COE can have centralized operation, while BUs are mature enough to drive their own demand. Now, COE provides operation and delivery support, while the BUs have their own capabilities for prioritization, assessment, and development of automated processes. If deliveries come from a delivery factory, the BU will have a dedicated capabilities from the factory to automate the process. The hybrid model is good for mature initiatives where BUs are capable to drive their own demand. The hybrid model will have the scalability of the centralized model without the limitation to the distribution of automation. The third is decentralized or federated RPA COE. Now, the decentralized or federated COE model um, will have its capabilities spread across the organization. The COE functions will run from separate business units. BUs will have their own capabilities for prioritization, assessment, and development of RPA processes. They will also drive their own operations. By giving BUs responsibility to drive their own RPA awareness and progress, the federated model is a good way to start your initiative. However, there is no centralized control, the model is difficult to scale and it can be difficult to easily liaise with the IT team. The maturity across the organization will be variable and it will be costly a solution as there is no shared platform. The decentralized solution will foster a tailor-made solution instead of standardization and optimization across the organization. If you start out with a decentralized model, it will take significant effort to move over to a scalable hybrid or centralized model. Now, let us look at how should the CA initiative be funded. The first option is to have a COE model fully funded by the enterprise. An enterprise funded COE will typically motivate BUs to automate but also limit the business unit accountability. This model is suitable when you want to roll out processes across enterprise. The next option is to have an enterprise funded COE but with a chargeback from the business units. This will encourage the BUs to automate as the continuing costs are removed, but they will be liable for the development cost of the process. This is suitable to encourage adoption on enterprise platform. Another option is to ask the BUs for funding their own automation processes. Part of the funding will go towards maintaining of operations and the governance mechanism. This is suitable funding model once the initiative is at a very mature stage and the demand from the BUs are strong. There is no one size fits all when it comes to operational model. Every company is unique and needs to implement a model that supports company governance and culture. The size, geography, and function of the company also plays a major role to determine what the best model is for you. Connect with me if you think there are more things to consider before implementing RPA Center of Excellence. Guys, call us today, and if you are interested in learning RPA, we offer free career consulting for RPA courses for professionals across all career levels. It doesn't matter where in India or abroad you are. We have online institute training. If you have an unpredictable schedule, no worries. We have flexible timing that can be adjusted as per your convenience. If you are from non-technical background, no worries. We have relevant courses, relevant RPA courses for you too. And if you think you are too old or like you are above 40 or something like that, no worries. There's no such thing as too old to learn something new. We have RPA courses for senior managers. Guys, thank you for watching my video, and do subscribe to our channel and click on that bell icon. And if you, let me know if you want to watch our upcoming video. Should I learn UiPath? Thank you and goodbye.